do they see your films as exposing them and thereby warranting them to be a little bit anti-Nollywood?
Yeah, even if they are anti-Nollywood, it's not going to help them. You know why I said this? It's like when we do anything about our traditional thing, they are like attacking us. Is it only this native doctors, this thing that you people have? Is it only the... We know all these things is in existence. We try to teach people. It's in existence. Why are you attacking? Like you rightly said, they attack us. But are we not doing the right thing? They will always say, we know where the Nollywood, they know where our storyline is going to end. I say, yes, you will know where my storyline will end because you are an African. If you are not an African, you cannot know where it's going to end. For example, you have two wives in your home. You have the kids of the other one, you have the kids of the other one. At the end of the day, one is late. Definitely, it's not the way the other woman is taken care of. It's not the way she takes care of the children that she'll take care of the other one. You know that already as an African. So why will you want to tell me that we know where that thing is not going to end? You should know because you are an African. If you don't know, that means you're not. They say in English movies, no, the white man's movies, they will know because theirs is gone and love. So they will always know where theirs will end, unless the person is not from there. So I don't see the reason why they will always want to say, I know where your own is going to, I won't know where. Yes, you must know it because you are an African. Just the typical example I've given you. Have two wives at home. You know what will happen if one is not there. So all the attack they give us, we do it. We still continue. We will not relent. Because if we relent, it will be worse. But I tell you the truth, our movies opened a lot of their eyes. A lot of us, our eyes got opened because of Nigerian movie. A lot of people learned a lot of things from Nigerian movie.
Let me take you to the budget of a film. In your days, 1997, the budget wasn't as astronomical as it is now. What does it take in terms of money to put up a film?
My dear, now it is a very huge amount. It is a very huge amount. Those days, like a film where in Igodo, you asked me, there was one film you asked me, in Igodo, as at now, if we want to shoot a movie like Igodo, if you don't have like hundreds of millions of naira, you'll not be able, I'm saying about my own money, you'll not be able to shoot that movie because we have a lot of stars, more than 20 stars in that movie. That you can't pay those people now. But that was when we started. The person made a lot of money out of that movie, a lot of money. But if it's now to shoot that movie, they will still make the money very well. But piracy will not allow you to get it. When we started, the piracy was not like what it is now. So those days, they made their money that time. And that time, we started with just is a flair. Whatever they give you, you take.
Before I come to your movies, by the way, you've got Igodo 1, 2, and 3, and Acts of Vengeance. How is piracy undermining Nollywood?
It's really, really affecting Nollywood. Why I said it's affecting Nollywood is because somebody will put in money, a lot of money to shoot a movie. At the end of the day, you may not realize your money because as you are shooting today, somebody sitting inside his or her room is getting ready to pirate your movie. So the only way out is just for you to guard, be at alert. If you are not at alert, immediately after shooting, from the recording studio to wherever you are, you monitor your tape. If you don't monitor your tape, the person you shot the movie with could be the editor, it could be anybody that will even take off your tape to give to those people. If you are releasing today, they are there waiting for you. Immediately when you release, they take just one to go and dub. While you're selling their own, they are selling theirs. So how do you make your money? You say you release 1 million copies. Yes, but you may not see the money because somebody else is at the back releasing his. They are buying this one, they are buying that. You think is yours that they are buying while it's not yours. But with government, they are really, really, really trying their best.
You just mentioned government, and that just gave me the jolt to ask you this question. How is legislation trying to, your government trying to enact laws to protect you, copyright laws to protect Nollywood?
Yeah, the copyright laws are really, really trying their best. You know, it's not just what you wake up one morning to stop. It is not, because it's like a clique. They have a lot of them inside it. And when you get the key person, you'll be able to get others. You crumble others. We've not been able to get the key person that is really, really helping them, because they is like a cult. It's like a cult. They are all over.
They're business people just like you.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly, you got it well. They're business people just like us. So it's a cult thing. But I tell you the truth, they are trying their best in Nigeria to make sure they crumple them well. If not, before too long, it's going to be hard. But in the Gambia here, like we're about to start, like if they start now to block it, what is happening in Nigeria will not happen here. If they give that law, it will never happen. And one thing I love about this place is a place that is united. Is a place that is being governed the way governance is supposed to be. And I thank Mr. President. If he continues, which I know, because nobody, I don't see anybody that will do anything wrong that does not know whom he is. You see the way I'm holding my hand, that is the way he is holding this country. Peace. I love this man because of the way he's holding this country. You don't just penetrate anyhow to come and mess up. But Nigeria, I'm so sorry, it's my country, is a very large country. So they didn't start on time. I tell you that we are just starting to see if we can stop it. And because you left it for a very long time, it's a problem. A child you don't train from maybe that's 2 years to 10 years, going to 15 years, you don't take care of that child. By the time the child is 15, you'll not be able to take care of that child again. So Mr. President of the Gambia, he started on time. And because he started on time, nobody will be able to mess up in this country. So I love him for that.
You're watching the interview. My guest is Rita Odeche. She's an actress, musician, and here in the Gambia, like I said earlier on, about to shoot a movie based on a typical Gambian story. Rita, before I come to that, let's look at two of your movies that you've done, Acts of Vengeance and Igodo 1, 2, and 3. Acts of Vengeance, what was it about?
Acts of Vengeance was all about somebody that killed my son in the movie. Remember, I said my son in the movie, not my real son, my son in the movie. And is even the friend that did that. If it was somebody else, it would have been better. But this is a friend, close friend, that did that. Very close friend. So it's a long time I had that one. The story was all about that my son that somebody killed.
Igodo, you did 1, 2, and 3, meaning that it's a long, long story.
You see, that Igodo, it was among my first. Even Acts of Vengeance was among my first too. When I remember those stories, I feel like shedding tears. Because I'm a very emotional person